Thank you so much, Jens. And of course, PJ Power sharing some incredible info there and the struggles that she's going through. But today, we are going to share a very special occasion. And of course, it's the commemoration of a South African hero. And in memory of the late, great Tata Madiba, we have been inspired to relive and recreate some of his favorites. And of course, early in the show, you saw us doing his oxtail. And now we're moving over to the dessert. And it's an all-time classic. It's the Malva pudding. And just like Mandela, Malva pudding is a cherished dish around the country and has a place in all of our hearts and homes, and it adds to some of the lashings of snowflakes, custard, and you have a dessert fit for a president. So join us as we show you just how quickly and easily you can create homemade happiness. Nicole Snelling, I'm so excited for this. This is like nostalgia all over again, especially when I'm seeing Snowflake out here in the kitchen.
I know, right? And Malva pudding, like you say, is such a big thing in like not only our country, but I feel like when we have visitors, this is something that they always like, you must try
It's
this.
like a tradition, yeah.
It really is, because it's something that we all like grew up with and what we know. And what I like about the Snowflake one is that all my prep has been done for me.
Okay.
So when we made this earlier, we were like, oh, where's the, it says like we're reading the instructions and it says here jam portions, and then my intern Kelly and I like, where's the jam? And then when we opened it up, we were so surprised that it's literally kitted with everything. So you got your little brown sugar, you got your mixture for your Malva pudding, and then this I found was so cute. The little jam portions.
Nice jam. So even someone like Thabiso Makubela cannot mess this up.
No
He's
excuses.
got no excuse.
Absolutely no excuse. So
all right, cool.
What we're going to do is you add the jam in here, and this is the prep that we had to do. So we just had to get one egg, which I'm sure everybody has that egg in their fridge or in their cupboard. So you're going to add that in, a little bit of oil, a little bit of milk, and you're going to whisk this all together. So this is like your wet ingredients. Like with any baking, this is what you would start with.
So that's all you kind of really need from home, which is essentially always there, I'd imagine. So that's really cool, really convenient. I'm loving it already.
Super convenient. I mean, I was just thinking, you know what, Raul, like this would actually make such a cute little gift. Like, if you don't know what to gift someone, give them a little bit of a creation box with maybe like a wooden spoon and a bowl. And you are
you
so
actually just gave me like the best idea ever, because I wish I could be the person that had the time to bake people desserts and cakes and like put a candle in and wish them happy birthday. Now I can just give them a box. Here's the candle, here's a lighter, sort yourself out.
That is so, you know what, I actually think that's brilliant, because it's like you're actually giving someone something to do and you're testing their baking skills. So I think that's a brilliant idea.
Thabiso Makubela, you can expect a gift from me soon, my friend.
Baking his own cake, I would love to see that. Okay, so you're just going to pop in all your things back into the box, and then, you know, we just...
You know, it's actually so crazy. I'm watching you do this, and I remember my mom and the rest of the family and cousins helping out in the kitchen, and it had to be like 5 of them. Someone's working on like making custard and making the side dish and preparing this and that. And this is like a one-man or one-woman show right here, and it looks like you're handling it pretty decently. So this is incredible. I'm seeing such a transition now in terms of this convenience. So, like I said, mentioning Thabiso as well, and guys like me as well, we love this because we get the opportunity to be a home-loving cook and a chef without any of the time that you need to put into it. So it's convenience at its best. So I'm sure, Tubbs, you're going to love this one, surely?
Exactly. So
Bring it on. Bring it on.
So that's all it is. And you know what? What's nice is the instructions are on the back. So it's not like, you know, I just thought of these things. It is so simple. It literally says preheat your oven to 180, which is standard for your baking, and you're going to bake this for plus minus 25 minutes. So the reason why recipes always say plus minus is because all ovens are different. So you're going to have to do like a little skewer prick test, see if it's cooked, and then you're good to go. Then what is a Malva pudding without that sauce? You know, are you also one of those that always take the sides of the Malva pudding and not the center?
I know, like the sides are, you know, the center's always like the gooey, mushy part, and then for me, I love the fact that like the sides of it's got a little bit of a crust, and that's like a perfect little, I'd say like a cakey spoon that I can just soak up all that custard in.
I know,
all that sauce. So
it is literally the best. I absolutely go for it because, like, I always find the sauce goes to the bottom and the sides, like it trickles down and then it like soaks up
not
there
your first rodeo, eh?
Definitely not. So they've added brown sugar into the pot or into the box, then we've added it into the pot. Then you can add a little bit of butter. If you don't have butter, you can use margarine as well.
Right.
Also works really well. Then we've got some milk. So they recommend milk. If you want to make it super bougie and amp it up a bit, you can use cream. This is where you would add your cream.
Okay.
Then you're going to let this boil, and once that's baked, you pour it over. And then I even brought my bowl that my Oma always serves her Malva pudding in.
No ways.
It's nostalgic vibes here.
Clem and I were speaking earlier on the show about like using a potjie pot, and like for years and years it gets passed down traditionally, and it's got all that flavor in it. So is this like your legendary dessert dish from the family? It's like your heirloom.
Yes, it is. I mean, how cute is it? Little like ruffled edges and stuff. And then what is Malva pudding without custard?
Of course, it's nothing actually.
Exactly. So we've
Just
actually,
sweet bread.
so Snowflake has like the beautiful custard that you can just whip up it on the stove top with a little bit of milk, a little bit of sugar, and the custard powder that goes in there. And we're gonna top it all off. Oh my gosh, it's so decadent, so decadent. My mouth is watering. And it's so nice and warm and steamy. And you just heat this up with a whisk, just whisk it continuously, make sure that it doesn't get any lumps, and you are good to go.
Oh, is that not just complete convenience at its best? Snowflake coming through with all the goods here. It's a Malva pudding, it's the perfect dessert, and of course it's the final addition to Tata Madiba's favorites when it comes to the kitchen, and I know you are all going to just love this. It's as easy as that. Nostalgia at its best. Malva pudding in memory of Tata Madiba. Enjoy, guys.
Snowflake, too fresh to flop.